not sure if this camera has enough resolution to kind of really capture the sweat that's on my face right now, because it's 100 degrees outside and really hot summer, and the air conditioner in the church broke. So 3 or 4 hours ago, I told Jan, I was like, I just can't do it anymore. So you stay here and you keep working on the bulletin and send some thank you cards in my name to some people, but I got to go find me some air conditioning. So went down to the local IMAX, not 70 millimeter IMAX, just normal IMAX. I didn't even know there was a thing, and found myself 3 wonderful, air conditioned, loud, obnoxious, chaotic hours of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. And I got to be honest, I maybe should have taken some like earplugs. I don't know if it was the IMAX theater that jacked the sound way up, or if it's the movie that's supposed to be played that loud. I was one of the last people to buy a ticket, so I had to sit in the second row, so my neck kind of hurts from that. But like, what a movie! What an experience! It was the Odyssey. It hit all the beats. But wasn't the Odyssey very Nolan at the same time? I've seen some rankings where people are ranking this kind of higher in Nolan's canon. I don't think I'd put it way up there. I think I'd put it lower, maybe next to Interstellar. Another great movie, another great experience, great adventure. I resonate with the fact that Odysseus's weakness in the original poem is that he's too clever, he's too fun. He gets the gods mad at him because he kind of toys with people. You have very little of that in here. You have a tiny little bit of it, very little bit of that in here. When I first kind of heard Nolan was doing the Odyssey, I thought perfect, because Odyssey has a lot of time jumps, and Nolan's movies love to do time jumps or setting jumps. And I actually feel like Nolan didn't do as well with the time jumps here as, say, he did in like The Prestige, or even Inception, even though it wasn't really time jumps in Inception, or even Dunkirk for that matter. There were some scenes in this that were really long that I wish had been shorter, and some scenes like the sirens that were really short that I wish had been longer, because the sirens have just such an incredible place in just human mythology. I mean, it's Greek, but you see sirens everywhere, and the idea of the sirens everywhere. Final Fantasy V has sirens in that game. That's Japanese, and so so in the end, I was underwhelmed, not overwhelmed, but still, what an experience! What an incredible cast. John Leguizamo is the GOAT. This guy, he deserves a nomination, if not the Oscar, for supporting role in this. Barely recognizable. All the actors doing their best. No complaints there about that. It's just, I feel like Christopher needed his brother Jonathan's hand here. I think he needed Jonathan to kind of weigh in and tighten the script a little bit before that. But overall, I needed 3 hours of air conditioning. I got 3 hours of air conditioning. Jan's hydrating over there. Don't worry about her. She's fine. She grew up in this heat. I grew up in the cold. So she merely, I adopted the heat. She grew up in it. She's like Bane with the heat. So she's fine. She has like a fan over there. She has like ice behind the fan. She's fine. Don't worry about her. So all that to say, Odyssey, if you watched it, let me know what you thought below. But it was whatever. So I gotta get back to work.